Hey guys, Jay with Don't Pay Pros. Remember to subscribe if you find this stuff helpful. I like to do things myself. I like to save money and live a better life on the money that I already make. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do a towing review of my 2005 GMC Sierra 2500 HD. This truck has a LQ4 6-liter V8 gas engine and a 4L80E automatic transmission. I'm going to give you an idea of some things that I've done to set the truck up better to tow my travel trailer that you can see here. Weighs about 7,500 pounds. All these products I'm going to talk about today, you can get from our friends at AutoAnything.com. They have great service, great pricing, fast shipping, everything that you're looking for. So one of the first things you have to worry about is your suspension, to make sure that the truck is set up right to handle the load. What we've done to this truck is I put Rancho RS 5000 shocks all the way around, and I've leveled the truck, as you can see, on properly weight rated Cooper tires. So we're pretty much ready to go as far as the suspension is concerned, but the biggest things you want to worry about is sag and sway. So we're going to show you these Timbren bump stops. What they do is they act as an overload spring to keep the truck level while you're towing. And I find them to be a very effective, very affordable, and easy to install product. You remove the factory bump stop and then you install them. So we'll get you a good look at them right here. If you look right there, you can see the rubber spring right up here, okay? And you can see the gap between the axle. What's gonna happen is when the truck gets loaded, it's gonna set right down on that axle and it's gonna keep it from sagging too much. Now, I don't know about you, but I have a family that I'm towing around in this truck, so safety is really important. So I'm gonna show you my trailer brake controller. Absolutely essential for towing large loads or any trailer with brakes. What we have right here is the Concha Prodigy trailer brake controller. That's a very high quality trailer brake controller. They have harnesses available that will go right into the factory wiring. I highly recommend when you buy a trailer brake controller, you buy a high quality trailer brake controller because it's not worth saving the money on something that safety related. So we're gonna hitch up and then we're gonna go do a pull test and we'll go over that. So we'll be back with you in a few minutes. Today we're going to go over the hitching up of a CURT TrueTrack anti-sway, anti-sag towing system. So the first thing that we're going to do when we put something like this on, oh, by the way, you can get this from our friends over at AutoAnything.com. Great service, fast shipping. Take a look right here. This is the main head unit of the system. So the first thing you're going to do is go ahead and hitch this thing up to the truck, okay? This might be simple for some of you, but this system's going to run you several $100s. So I use a locking trailer pin, okay, just for security, to make sure that nobody, when I'm out and about, if I still have the head unit on here, I don't have to worry about people stealing my head unit. So the head unit's locked on. You can see that the pins here are secure. Now we're going to back the truck up and do the rest of the work. So give us a second to get that done, and we'll be back with you to hitch it up. So if you're using a backup camera, you can pretty much set the truck up yourself. And the one thing I find really easy is you can always use a little play in the truck that you can kind of push it back and forth about an inch to get this where you want it to be. Now another CURT product is I use a CURT tongue lock. I know I use a lot of locks, but the last thing you want to do is come to go camping or come back to your camping site and find that someone else has hitched up your trailer. So security is not always a bad idea. So you're going to open this up. I happen to have a power tongue on this one. So I'm going to rock it truck forward like I talked about, and we're going to come down and just lock it down onto the ball. Now what I'm looking for is when it first starts to apply weight to the truck right there. So that I just felt the truck come down, we lock this into place. There we go. And we're going to put the locking tongue lock back on. It's a little off today. There it goes. So sometimes if You try to do it a little early, it's not going to go. And the way you lock these is it's kind of like a screw, where you're using the key like a screwdriver in a way. So now, these are the trunnion bars right here. Let me come over to this side. So the first thing you're going to do is pick up the trunnion bar and put it into the head. Lock it on. And the way this clip goes, I'll show you one, is it's almost like a spring tension. So you put it through and then you just bring it up and lock it on the other side. Now, the system comes with a pry bar that's going to help you get the trunnion bar up into the L bracket. So you put this right in here. There's a little hole right here. And then I've got some grease on here, which helps it to slide. You just pry it into place, just like that. What I found is sometimes there's not enough room to get the final pin in, so I just push it in with my foot to get that clearance that I need. The last piece for this side is this little bracket right here. Like I said, there's a perfect example. There it goes. You get that down there, take your cotter pin. This side's done. Now, while I'm on this side, I'm gonna go ahead and put my trailer chains on. So you got two pieces on this side, the regular chain and the breakaway. The breakaway, what it'll do is if somehow your trailer gets away from your hitch, it's gonna activate your brakes. This is a snap hook, comes up underneath, snaps on just like that. This carabiner, you're gonna come in here, get it around, make sure it's threaded all the way up. You wanna make sure this one's on here because this is a safety item, really important. And make sure your chains are underneath the head of your trunnion system, because if you put them on the outside, you're gonna end up getting tangled up, you're gonna have problems. Now, we'll go to the other side, put this other one on. Basically gonna be the exact same process over here. We're gonna start by inserting the trunnion bar into the head. Now, the cam locks, you can swing them out because the truck's at a little bit of an angle here. The locking pin. We're gonna pry the bar up on. So you see this little hole right here where the head goes in here. There it is. Give it a little push to clear that. Clip drops right in. And lastly, cotter pin. Now, last couple things we're gonna do. We're gonna bring on the passenger side chain. There's no breakaway, or I'm sorry, the driver's side, there's no breakaway. So it just clips on. Now we got to do the power right here. Now this is super important. This is going to cover your lighting and your trailer brake control. Now we just put the tension bar away. And what I do, last thing before we pull out, is a 360. I'm going to do a trailer safety towing video. That's going to explain all the process I go through before I roll. But now you know how I hook up a CURT TrueTrack trunnion system.